What brings me to the street today? Well, is to try to draw attention that the challenges that we're facing trying to bring in the new legislation as it pertains to retail cannabis sales, the legal retail cannabis sales in our community. Well, I could be very blunt and say the only thing that really has changed are the laws. There is so much residue left over from the prohibition and the propaganda that we really struggle with that. There's no doubt about it. But on an upside, I mean, that is, of course, I think what we need to deal with. But on a real positive upside, what I've come to see within the community, within our stores, is what I was touching on a little earlier about the attitude. That's been the greatest change, I think, is how Canadians are seeing each other. There was a sense of fear and trepidation regarding if you had a neighbor that smoked marijuana or whatever. Today, I really believe that there is an erosion of that stigma, at least on a community level, person to person. The great struggle that really remains is having to do with something that's a bit more political. It has to do with those that previously were the administrators of prohibition. And I'm talking about local municipalities, the local governance. These are the individuals that are still struggling with the changes. And, I'm very respectful of that. They were on the front line. They've been led to believe a lot of mistruths. And with the laws being changed, nobody has come in and actually chosen to illuminate for them that some of what they might have believed has been changed by knowledge, by science, by time. And I think that is really what we need to do now, is to begin the re-education process. I don't think it's enough to just be angry at these individuals. I don't think that seems to be an approach many are taking. I think it's really about trying to help them understand that their fears that they once had can now be alleviated by allowing for the retail cannabis sales. My hope in bringing this out is to bring about interest within the community to this, broaden the dialogue, and ultimately to gain a sense of how the community feels. To be fair to say, there was a time when I would stand out here on the streets, let's say 5 years ago, and it would have been much more hostile. People may have sworn at me or spit at me or mistreated me. It's very truthful. Where today I'm out here and people drive by and wave, smile, know who I am, also have come to appreciate what the issue really is.